Hello and welcome to another episode on Marsh Bonsai channel. This spring I had a plan to repot this hornbeam group or forest into something nicer. My plan with repotting wasn't successful. I wasn't able to obtain the new vessel on time. What I just did is that I took it from the current vessel, which this group is sitting in this cement-based pot for a decade or more. I did all necessary root work, which I was able to do, as you can see in the video. I was thinking still that I will be able to obtain the new container somewhere around end of April, and I was hoping it will be still okay to slip pot it and to change it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that, although I was planning to keep it in this old pot temporarily for a few weeks. And now it's beginning of July and it's clear that it's not going to be repotted this season, so it will stay here for next season. Fortunately, the root work was done. As you can see later in the video what I already did to the roots. So far the group is happy. There is no fungal infection, there is no pest disease or something like this, so it's enjoying the new substrate and the new dose of slow release fertilizer, so it's doing well. As you can later see in the video, I was talking about how I was developing these two big trees and how the group was basically changing. Originally there was a lot of growth down here and a lot of growth in the middle, which I realized that it's not a good way forward, and I'm keep removing everything which is in this segment. I'm also going to go deeper into the root section. I'm talking in the segment from March about this, and I'm trying to develop this particular crown of a tree into something believable. It starts to look more or less lookable now. I'm happy with this one. It looks okay and promising. The small parts also look quite well. Originally I was thinking about that this will be the front of a tree, and last few years I'm thinking it's not really good idea, and because you are not seeing a lot of stuff through this foliage, and so far I'm not willing to remove everything from here, and basically now it obstructs the view into inside of the group, and I'm start to think that this looks well. Of course there are many issues you can point and you can say, okay, this is not great, not okay, you know, those kind of trunks, this kind of merged roots, you may like it, you may not. It's up to personal taste. Also this root is really awkward. I had already a few times the saw in my hand to cut it off. Maybe it will go. It's really awkward, so I will see in the next repotting. But generally after 15 years, it was collected in 2009 as maybe most probably my very first tree, or one of first trees, definitely very early. Since then in my collection, originally it was sitting in the huge wooden crate, and there was not a lot of root work done initially because I was afraid, I didn't know what I'm doing. So you can see the older picture, how the tree was evolving and everything. What you see from here up to here was basically developed from nothing. It's very favorite tree of my children and my mom, so I'm keeping it and I'm trying to develop it as good as I can. So enjoy the few snapshots from the repotting season and how drastic root work was done on this tree. Prestaň. Chvíľu vydrž. Dobre. Which I'm growing in this box from 2009. Respectively, it's collected in 2009, and in this box maybe from 11 or 12, I don't know. I have to check on my blog, and with my pictures you will see. I was thinking for a long time what kind of pot and how to pot it. I think this year maybe I will manage to pot it into something better. The pot is not ready. Maybe it will be ready next week, but until next week it will be too late. You can see the buds in the detail are already too big. It would be next week, it would be too late. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pre-repot the tree, remove the roots, clean, maybe access the core of the root ball, and maybe if there are still some old parts of original soil collection site, maybe I will remove that. This is a plan for today. So what I'm going to do, that I'm going to cut excess part of root ball which are not necessary. So to access more of root ball with a saw. I'm trying to remove all the thicker roots which are not necessary for supplying the tree with water and are occupying way too much space and only obstructing space for beneficial finer roots which can really provide the water and nutrients for a tree. So after removing about ton of old rocks and cleaning as much as possible without really being scared, this is where I'm standing now with this root ball. This is approximately the size which I can fit on some kind of future container. I will see next week if my plan will work or not. This is underside of the tree, and when I was digging in, I realized that I never went so hard into the core of this group because I was afraid, obviously, and of course it was a mistake, a rookie mistake. I was beginner when I collected the tree in my first season, and I'm start to think that this is still, you know, the tree was sometimes covered with moss. This is really dense mixture of some kind of soil, some kind of maybe peat or some combination, and residues from the moss. When I put the moss on it, usually the moss carries on underside a little bit of sand. So this all went in. It was very complicated. I need to do something what I very rarely do. I sprayed it from the bottom, from the top. The tree was out from the container for a considerable amount of time, and I was afraid that the root ball will dry out. I knew from the beginning that all those trees are connected together, you know, they are growing from same base. But now, based on what I saw underneath, I start to think that there is one big piece of wood, maybe really flat, something connected to this and to those roots and to those trees, which may look really good, but I need to do something unusual. So I'm repotting the tree today, and maybe if it will be very warm from tomorrow, the leaves start to appear on a tree, and moving it into another container next week will be quite risky operation anyway. So I'm not going to dig deeper now into this. What I may try to do, if trees will do really good, I may try to partly remove some parts with a little bit of water, with a lot of patience during the summer. I don't know, maybe it will be busy summer and it will not work, but definitely tree needs to be repotted again, maybe again next year, maybe in 2 years. Try to go 1 centimeter, maybe 1.5 centimeters deeper below this black peat material, which was I was unable to remove it in significant amount. Now I'm afraid to spray it too much because I removed really a lot of roots, as you saw at the beginning, and I don't want to kill it. It's with me 15 years, since 2009, way too long, and it's one of the favorites, most favorite trees or compositions of my mother in my garden. So I have, and also my kids love it. I'm not going to risk its life. So now it's go temporarily into mix of very light substrate, so very big pumice at the bottom. It will go into new container next week. I pulled the background down so I can maybe try to play with the Photoshop how it will look on my plant container. So this was my original front. I was always looking at it from this side. I never really liked the development of this tree, and I struggled at the top to give it some kind of credible shape. I think this one went really well, but this one is not so much developed even after 17 years. So, but what I realized recently, that most probably from this side it's even better as a future front. If I'm looking now at the camera, maybe it's even better. Yeah. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Which side would you like? Let me know if you would dig much deeper or not. And so I hope you enjoyed the repotting of this huge group, and see you next time.